back. I'm better than ever. I am ready to kill it on this live stream taking place on May 20th, 2021. We're here, and I am ready to see these ideas. I'm ready to make money.
Okay, very, very good. We've got some really, really good merch ideas that are lined up this week. This stuff has been sent through by the community. And
Dave, I don't want to stop you, but I'm going to stop you. They can't hear you.
Do you know what? Like all good things, there were small technical issues at the start that have been overcome. We have overcome them. So we are...
So they hear you now?
They hear me now, whether they want to or not.
Okay.
We are on the rise.
Well, this is a great moment to plug. Guys, if you want to hear what Dave said, you gotta go listen to the Apple Podcast version with the exclusive beginning. Yeah, because I was recording that on my end.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, well, yes, for our YouTube friends that may have just missed that slight intro, we were saying that this week's special episode is going to contain all of your merch ideas. We're very, very excited to get to them. There's obviously other bits of news that we probably should talk about as well in the wrestling world. Some big breaking news, obviously this evening as well. But I want to start off by checking in with Tommy. Of course I do. I don't see Tommy all that much. I see him once a week. So, Tommy, how are you, my friend?
Days, it's been a week. And I know everyone wants the dating updates, wants these storylines, but I am a man of my word. And I'm going to say, stay tuned for next week's episode, because this is a special episode. We have so much to talk about. And I have such rich, detailed stories to tell everyone that I need it to be saved for another episode. I don't want the great products to be overshadowed by the Triple T dating experience. So that is something everyone can look forward to next week. There have been some breaking news, and that, because I know you said there's some wrestling breaking news, so there is some breaking news in the dating world. So everyone needs to tune in next week to hear that, because my lips are sealed, but let's just say that it's big news. Big news.
Okay, well, I feel like I have to probe on behalf of the community.
Okay.
So is it a case that you've been on a date and you've been on a date?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've been on a date and we're not talking about it this week.
Nope. We gotta save it. We gotta save it.
Oh no! Yeah. I'm absolutely gutted.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't forget.
No, well, I won't let you forget.
Yeah.
So you've been on a date. You've got stories, but you're gonna have.
I've got stories.
Oh my god! I really want to hear that. It's my favorite ever moment on the Wrestling Escape Pod was Tommy's dating story from a couple of weeks ago. So the fact that there's anything that could be even remote, even if it's just 1%. As interesting as that last story, I need it plugged straight into my veins. Don't even bother telling it me. Just feed it right into my veins.
Yes.
I really...
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be tuning in next week. I can tell you that much.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
It up.
I thought you turned your back on the dating world.
I came out of retirement for my fans. After seeing the feedback I received from the WEP Nation, I knew that I was letting down my fans by not dating. And even though I personally am checked out, I knew that our audience isn't. And that to give them what they want, I need to subject myself to the world of online dating, which is it's a trial. Tribulations, but I'm willing to be the one to go on those tasks, those adventures. So hopefully we'll have more stories in the story arc.
I'm hoping that next week you're going to reveal that you went on a date, it went well, and we actually get introduced to a third member on the podcast.
Okay.
That's what I'm. Tina Toy Travels. I'm hoping that we get a Tina Toy Travels or something along these lines. That would be special.
I'll just give a little sneak peek. She too is a podcaster. That came up during said date. Yeah. So that I'm just little crumbs to get people excited for next week.
You went on a date with someone that's also a podcaster?
Yes.
Well, hang on. I've got big. What kind of numbers is she bringing in?
I didn't ask. She does Star Wars podcasts.
Does she? That's going to be good numbers in it, in all fairness. There's loads going on in the Star. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Wrestling's dying, isn't it? I mean, we all see Raw. Yet, look at Star Wars. That's on the up and up. No, I mean, the problem we've got now is that, you know, I've never really cared about how popular these are, right? Or anything along those lines. But now all of a sudden, if like someone else is coming in and they've got a podcast, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we need to flex a little bit.
So talk more about Marvel is what you're saying?
I don't really want to, but if that's going to bring in the views, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. Imagine if this, I mean, like, I'm just worried about you and your relationship, because if this girl has got a podcast and it's getting like 10,000 views an episode and we're sitting here with like 100 views or whatever we get, yeah, like, I just kind of feel like, will she look at that and like, will she just be like, oh, bless? I don't want someone to pity me.
I don't want to spoil the ending, but next week, stories will be told. Not total stories, but stories will be told.
Oh, I'm so excited. There's so much that I want to know.
Okay. Well, the reason why I'm pushing it to next week too is because I might have another one lined up for this weekend. So.
What? Another woman?
Yeah.
Oh my God! What is going on? Has she got a Star Trek podcast? Are you like battling them off against each other?
We will find out. As I said, I am on the scene. I am reporting for the podcast. I am the man on the ground.
I don't know what's going on right now. You went on one date. You got abused in the wilderness, and now all of a sudden you've turned into the biggest ladies' man in Boston. You're like the Godfather in Boston. The Boston Godfather himself.
Yes.
Tommy Lady Travels. That's what they'll be calling you.
Mm-hmm. Everyone in the chat is like, yo, what's the Star Wars podcast? What's the Star Wars podcast?
Yeah,
we gotta listen.
Yeah. I want to know the Star Wars podcast. Look, this. Oh my God, I don't even know how we're gonna do this week's episode. I've got so many questions. How do you drop that kind of information and then we go, right? Well, that's next week. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, it's like Avengers Endgame.
Oh my God.
Everyone has to wait.
I'm so nervous.
For what?
Because, like, I'm just nervous because, like, do you know what I mean? I feel like we're going to get introduced to another new person, potentially. I don't know why I think I'm getting introduced to her, but right now I feel like I am. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, you probably don't want to say a name or what the podcast is because they'll...
I don't know. I don't know the podcast.
You didn't ask?
Unfortunately. No. That's not first date material days. That's
what? Where she turns around and says, "Oh, I do a Star Wars podcast," and you don't ask follow-up questions. I would say that is like my first question would be, "Oh, what's that called?" The First Jedi.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, days. My follow-up was different. It was more. Oh, you did it too? Oh, cool.
Oh no. Women like it. This is a little tip for you. Women like it when you ask questions about them.
Okay.
They love talking about themselves. They love it. So you should.
How do you know this? Is this from your book?
From my book. That's right.
Yeah.
Women. My book called Women, Why I Know More About Them Than They Know About Themselves.
Followed by Miss Clown One's Women Don't Deserve Days' book. You should read my book instead.
No, that would have been my first question. Like, what's it called?
Yeah.
What's it called? Are you on YouTube at all? Oh, I'd want to know all these things. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, and do you know what's really cool? You've got a projector?
I do. I have two.
Have you?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, early on in the first film, R2-D2 projects Princess Leia like a hologram thing. So you could be like, you could easily build your own R2-D2.
I could.
I feel like I'm showing more interest in her than what you did on the date. I feel like I'm asking more questions than you probably did.
The thing is, I'm kind of trying to keep it on the down low for next week. Yeah.
There's no way of doing that. Not with me around. This thing is going mainstream.
Well, everyone in the chat is just like freaking out about trying to find out who this person is.
Yes, of course they are. Yeah. Of course they are.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see my hands right now, but I'm actually Googling every single Star Wars podcast that's out there right now. And I'm trying to figure out who this is.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think she would come back to your room, get on the futon and dress like Princess Leia? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why like Princess Leia? Why not like Padme?
Who? Who's that?
Padme Amidala?
Are you having a stroke? I don't know what you're on about.
Natalie Portman.
No. I don't know what this is.
I have no idea.
No? Everyone knows.
Everyone knows what?
Princess Leia in the gold bikini.
Yeah, but what about Natalie Portman? And like the hair thing?
No, that's Marge Simpson you're thinking of. No, I don't know. No, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is.
Okay.
Have
you ever seen Star Wars?
I've seen the first few, but I've never seen I don't know who Natalie Portman is. I don't know what's going on there.
So everyone in the chat that's Googling woman who does Star Wars podcasts, now Google Padme Amidala and send those pictures to Daze's Twitter so he knows who Padme Amidala is.
Forget that. Keep Googling woman on Star Wars podcast. That's what I'm doing. Woman on Star Wars podcast. Is it one of them? Is it one of these ones? Does she look like either of these?
I can't see.
No?
I cannot see. I can't see.
Okay.
You're showing your audience, not me.
Yeah, well, she looks nice. Go with this one. This one. Oh, this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, she's nice. Wears glasses. She seems nice. Do you want that one?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Date number 3.
Yeah.
Here we go, baby.
How do I get in touch with her? What's her name?
I don't know.
Her name's Marta. Has built a loyal following. I don't know how to get in touch with her. She seems. I don't even know where she's at. She might not be in the Boston area, of course, but she looks lovely. This is a whole new way of dating, isn't it? Just Google Star Wars podcasters and just go from there, really.
Isn't there like an AEW pay-per-view this weekend?
Probably.
This is what we're talking about on a wrestling podcast.
Yeah. Well, of course it is. You can't drop this kind of thing and expect us to ignore it. It's amazing.
Is it this weekend or is it? It's next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend.
It's next weekend.
Yeah, forget it. So here's a question. If you was to go back, to yours, and she was like, I'll slip into the Princess Leia gold bikini, but if I do this, you need to dress up as a Star Wars character. What Star Wars character would you dress up as? That's what I want to know.
Okay. What would it be for cosplay for a convention?
No, this is late night cosplay.
I don't know what that means, Daze.
Well, it means it's late at night and you're cosplaying.
What time? I go to bed early. So.
Oh my god! Do you know what I mean? Read between the lines here, Tommy. She's like, let's go back to yours. Yeah? I'll slip into the Princess Leia gold bikini. Yeah? But I'm not
so I need to be Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, if you want to, mate. If you're... maybe that would do it. I really don't know.
Yeah. Austin, what do you think? Or Miss Clown 1, what do you think? Should I be Jabba?
God, I love it. I love this. I could stick on this conversation all night, but we do have other things we've got to move on to.
That's why next week. Nothing. Please, all wrestling companies, I know you're all watching this. Please do not do anything newsworthy next week because we need this.
I'd like to go on record as saying to all the wrestling companies out there, do whatever you want. I don't give a flip. We ain't covering it. You can do it. You can all shut down. I don't care. Yeah. Next week we're talking about this. It makes no difference to me. No difference to me. Vince McMahon could declare that he is going to be a wrestler again, but for AEW, and we still ain't going to talk about it. So, next week, man. Oh, how long is it till next week? I might say I'm gonna subscribe to the Wrestling Escape Pod channel and turn on notifications. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
You should.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not missing next week's episode. Oh my god! Will we get to know a name?
No, of course not. It's Austin.
It's Austin. Will we get to know? Oh, we can't. You can't even tell us what a podcast's going to be called, can you? Really?
I don't even know.
Yeah, but you're going to ask, aren't you? You're seeing her again.
I don't want to spoil anything, Days.
Oh no. Okay. Well, look, we've got to. Is there any questions from the chat before we do move on? Because I don't want to move on, but.
No questions. Perfect.
Okay. I'll double check that myself. Let's have a little look. Next week will be Tommy's date night. William Hensey says I'm known as Han Solo.
What if I schedule a date for a Thursday night and we do this as the date activity?
Well, we would all literally explode with joy. That's what would happen. I mean, I wouldn't cope. I would pass out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine me talking to a stranger? Can you imagine me being like allowed to roam free, talking to some girl that's got a Star Wars podcast? Oh my! She wouldn't know. She wouldn't know what it is. She wouldn't know what it is. I would have so many questions. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I love this. Okay.
This is like, remember when we used to talk about The Bachelor and it was okay. Yeah. This is Bachelor Evolved. Wait till the audience forces you to make a profile on one of these accounts, Days, and then the stream will truly have ascended.
Go next level.
Yeah.
Well, look, let's move on because otherwise we do run the risk of this whole episode just literally saying how much we're waiting for next week's episode. So we might as well try and do an episode this week. But did you see WrestleMania Backlash?
I think I watched the Cesaro match.
Okay, the main event.
Yes.
Okay. And was you a fan?
I was a fan, not a fan of the production. Way too many camera cuts. I was getting very dizzy. That never happens to me, but for some reason that match really did it.
Oh, that's interesting. I can't say that was anything that I particularly picked up on, so that's interesting. So you saw there was a lot of camera cuts, a lot of different camera angles, and
like real fast. And I was like, ooh, maybe it was something I ate.
No, maybe, or maybe you were still trying to recover from the zombies.
I didn't see the zombies, but I love the zombies.
Did you not?
Big fan of British rock, so love Argent, Colin Blunstone.
Mm-hmm.
Great band. So love to give a shout out to Zombies doing their first ever live stream from Abbey Road. Y'all should check it out.
Well, they were live sort of at WrestleMania Backlash as they were. We had Zombie Elvis and.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they were all. Are you out the loop?
With the loop.
Yeah. Did you see that they were at WrestleMania Backlash?
Yeah, I saw pics and I saw people freaking out and I saw people like reverse freaking out. So it was a big Hulu.
Backlash had a backlash.
Yeah. But I didn't see it, so I'm good.
Well, it was. I mean, it was a bit cringe, But I think it kind of got blown a bit out of proportion, in all fairness, because they did announce that it was connected to promoting a movie. Yeah. But then, in the same breath, the commentators did act as if these were real zombies, and they did run away from the commentary table. So, as much as I go, I get why they're out there, I also go, it was really stupid. One of the things I really liked, and this is going to be a serious moment for a moment, one of the things I liked is they got rid of the Thunderdome. So they still had the screens, but it wasn't people looking bored. It was like a derelict skyline. It was like a crumbling metropolis that was... it reminded me of when Undertaker retired, and you had like graveyard scene. So for the zombies, they had like this crumbling metropolis kind of a vibe. And then they came out and everything. I felt it really added to it. I thought it was really cool. And I think there's so much that they could do with the Thunderdome that they're not doing. I mean, they could put anything on them screens, like any kind of background they wanted. And
look like Tinder or something.
Yeah. They could just play the Wrestling Escape Pod just in the
we
background.
Need that. Yeah.
That would help views. That would help views.
Big time.
Little Miss Star Wars isn't getting that kind of support, is she?
Days, I'm just going to say, I don't think anyone in Boston has as much YouTube clout as me. I will not take that back when people in the chat point out other famous YouTubers from Boston. I am number one.
Yes, I don't disagree with that whatsoever. So, yeah, WrestleMania Backlash, not brilliant. But it was okay. It was pretty solid. I can tell you that we obviously had the same predictions.
Yes.
We got all of our predictions correct.
That victory.
100%.
Big V for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. So, very predictable pay-per-view, unfortunately. I can't say that Raw was any better. And as you pointed out earlier, we are building towards an AEW pay-per-view. But if we get any spare time next week, which I doubt it, then we will try to predict AEW Double or Nothing in next week's episode. But honestly, don't hold your breath on that because it's a 1 hour show and I can talk for about 5 hours on Tommy's dating adventures. So we'll try, but we'll have to wait and see.
My dad texted me about Raw.
Did he?
I got a confirmed dad review for Monday Night Raw.
Okay, what did he say?
Hey, buddy. Sorry I'm writing so late. It was at 9:55. There was lots of good wrestling tonight featuring Randy Orton, Sheamus, etc. Very.
Very?
Yeah, very, period.
What does that mean? It's just the word very and then nothing else after?
Yeah. No.
Very good, very bad, just very.
Very. Yeah.
Is this like a thing that happens in your family where you start a sentence and don't bother finishing them, or?
I guess.
Yeah.
That's a text from my dad. Yeah.
Okay.
A late night text.
Wow. Yeah. I like the fact that your dad sends you those reviews. I can't imagine you asked for them. Nope. Just ping this over to the boy and let him know what I think about.
Yeah, that Sheamus, Randy Orton, etc. Very.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that your dad is watching, though.
Yeah, I have no idea he's watching, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So it was a plot twist for me.
Very cool.
Oh, the chat's loving very with the period after it.
Of course they are.
People are popping off on the very.
Of course they are. They're not idiots. They know.
I know. I bet, like,
it's a gift.
Next week, our Apple Podcast reviews, we're gonna get one. That's just very
5 stars.
true.
5 stars. Very. You know what? I'm going to tweet that out right now. I'm going to tweet it out on our account because it's all that needs to be. All that needs to be out there. Hang on, let's do this. I know this isn't making for great. This is going to get so many likes. It's right out there now. Guys, I want you to like that. I want you to share it. I want you to say it's the greatest tweet you've ever seen. It's on the Wrestling Escape Pod right now. Very, period. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually there are likes that are pouring through right now, which is great to see. Right, so we've got, we asked the community for Wrestling Escape Pod merch ideas. The community did not let us down. We've got these merch ideas. I think we go to them now because it's going to take us a little bit of time to go through them, unless there was anything you wanted to go through.
Yeah, I do want to say that I shared this with my friends. I told my friends I needed their ideas, and you know what they didn't do? They didn't send you anything. So if any of my friends are watching this, you're dead to me. We can start now. Just wanted to get that off my chest.
That's fair. Okay, right. So we have got. I'm gonna start with.
Sorry, just saw them. I just opened the folder. These are good.
There's some good ones. I'm gonna start with Basti, right? And the reason why I'm starting with Basti is because it's Basti, yeah. And
it's beautiful.
Basti, the one thing that Basti has done here that no one else seems to have done is he's took it seriously, right? He's took it seriously. He's come out with a serious entry, and this is a Basti idea. And I saw this, and it just really reinforced my love for Basti, because Basti, like we've said, send us merch ideas, and Basti's gone, okay, and he's gone off. And he's done it, and he sent it through, and you're looking at it and you go, oh, Basti, you little legend. Everyone else is like abusing us and finding different ways to have a pop at us, and Basti's just gone off and done his best. And I really appreciate that and respect it. So I'm going to go over to the Basti image. Here is the Basti. Boom. It's on screen right now. So there is the Basti t-shirt. It's a plain white t-shirt, big Wrestling Escape Pod logo in the center. I mean, what else do you want? It does the job. I would say that I feel it's a little bit low. I kind of feel like I find it weird when the logos are there.
I know why he did this. So we are tall people, you and I, and so usually when we date, it's shorter people. So when they hug you, they cover up the logo. Yeah. Nice. And so people are like, what's that logo that's getting covered up? Basti's thinking. Yeah, that's clever. That's clever. Because I must admit, when I saw it, it was like about down here. And I was like, that is a bit low, but you're absolutely right. How tall is the Star Wars? Is she like a Wookiee? A little Ewok, is she? Wookiees are tall.
Yeah, I said Wookiee. Yeah, I said Wookiee, and then I thought, I think they're big. Is that what Chewbacca is?
Yeah, Chewbacca's a Wookiee. She is a little Wookiee.
She's a little Wookiee.
Yeah, she's very hairy. Tall, but not too tall.
I don't watch Star Wars, so I just tried to come out with a word that was Star Wars related. And as soon as I said Wookiee, I was like, I swear that's the tall one. I think that's the tall one. So you've got a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love these conversations. I'm actually crying again. Oh, okay. I don't know what noise they make, but
that's
okay. Cool. So, what was we talking about? We was talking about
Basti.
Basti was talking about Basti. So, do you know what? He's only sent in a t-shirt that's got a logo on it.
Yeah, you're crying. It's so beautiful.
And I'm crying.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I've got to pull myself together. I wasn't ready for this. Oh, I'm actually crying. What we're going to do, right, is we're going to throw over to a video so I can try and compose myself. And don't forget, they'll be able to hear you, Tommy. Yeah? So don't you go calling up your podcast girl whilst we're playing this video. Let's go over to Let's go over to Miss Clown. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, Miss Clown 1 here. Do you love the Wrestling Escape Pod? Do you love new merchandise and looking cool? Do you want to rep the Wrestling Escape Pod to the max? Then this probably isn't going to do it for you. But nonetheless, let's take a look right now at some new, exclusive, early access prototypes of merch for the Wrestling Escape Pod. Check it out. 1. Baby oil, because everybody needs a supply of baby oil. But why not now? Use Wrestling Escape Pod baby oil. Just that bit cooler. 2. Apples, because apples have been known as the sexiest fruit. And again, the Wrestling Escape Pod logo, and every time you eat an apple, you can think Wrestling Escape Pod. 3. Wrestling Escape Pod whiskey. Now, I mean, come on. You gotta be over a certain age to enjoy this one, folks, but let me tell you, this Wrestling Escape Pod whiskey will blow your mind. You know, not only is it smooth, gritty, it's everything. Well, you don't really want it to be gritty, like, you know, but it's everything, it encompasses everything that the Wrestling Escape Pod is. When you drink this, there is nothing you can't do, because you're a member of the Wrestling Escape Pod. I'm gonna try some right now. We've got an exclusive box. Brilliant. And lastly, but not least, in these current times, you know, even though we're coming out of it now, we're getting better, why not get your Wrestling Escape Pod mask? And that's all you need. These are just some early products that are on the way, that could be, if we believe, if we want. You know, this could be the Wrestling Escape Pod. It will blow up. Everybody's going to see you wearing these things, using these products, and they're going to think, what is that? And you're going to say, Wrestling Escape Pod. And the rest will be history. Stay safe, people. Stay sexy.
There we go, Miss Clown 1. There's so much about that one that I love. I love the whiskey one. The whiskey one cracks me up because he goes, it's smooth and gritty, which is such a weird thing to say. It's really smooth, but it's very gritty as well at the same time. And I said, the bit I wrote down was where he says it encompasses everything that the Wrestling Escape Pod is. And moments later, he goes, let's give this a go. And he takes a sip and he goes, this whiskey embodies everything the Wrestling Escape Pod is. Let's give it a go, shall we?
Yeah. It's perfect.
And then he goes, brilliant. Which I really liked. It's a great one. What did you think?
As always, I am thrilled at these prospects, but I am hesitant based on Apple suing us for doing branded apples.
Good point.
I'm offended that he only had one mask, because I don't play around with one mask. Everyone knows I'm triple masked.
Yes, but doesn't that mean that we get triple the sales? Is he not actually a marketing genius?
I want to have everyone forget what I just said. I think that these are incredible ideas. If Apple sued us, we'd be worldwide renowned. People would know us in their house. Yeah. And Miss Clown One, sorry, you're not Microsoft. You are great. Thank you.
Yes.
Shout out.
These are micro hard ideas, not micro soft ideas. I love the whiskey. Baby oil, mask, apples, smooth and gritty whiskey. Brilliant. I've got one question though, and hopefully he can answer this. hopefully it's not copyrighted music, right? That's not my question. What is the music though? Because I was loving it.
Yeah.
I was loving that tune. That was a great
I was
tune.
getting into it.
Da 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 da. I mean, I've heard that video a few times. I've watched it a couple of times. So that song has like got into my head now. So I'd love to know. I'd like to know what that is. So hopefully Miss Clown can let us know what that is. But
Whoa. It's free stock music.
Beautiful. I tell you what, that's the best answer.
Yeah.
That's the best answer. I tell you, that was a good tune. That was a good tune. You found some really good free stock music tunage right there.
It's what we all needed.
Right, should we move on to our next video?
Yeah.
Let's go to Jennifer Lockhart, shall we? Let's go to Jennifer.
We're in trouble.
Are you tired of being bullied? Are you tired of having people in your yard stalking you with flashlights? Well, today's your lucky day. Introducing the one and only Wrestling Escape Pod, the 5-star podcast, very own self-defense. We've got anti-bully, maybe anti-stalker. Buy today. Limited stock.
Double usage. I mean, that is clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am also offended. I mean, I clearly am aware of what they are making out here. They're making out that hammer can be used to stop stalkers. So I think we all know right now the whole community's thinking, okay, so it's an anti-Austin 316 hammer. That is exactly what it is. Yeah, that is exactly it. So it's anti-stalker, and that side has got Tommy on it, and it's anti-bully. And of course, you know, they've chosen me because there's no, I mean, if you've got Tommy on the one side, it only makes sense to put me on the other. Yeah. But I don't like the message that it sends, because it kind of implies.
What does it imply?
Well, kind of like the one side is anti-stalker. That's got your face on. I mean, in fairness, that does kind of imply you're a stalker. In all fairness,
that I'm a stalker.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I'm the one out here going, Boston Girl, Star Wars podcast. Has she ever dressed up as Princess Leia? Why doesn't Days know what Padme Amidala is or what a Wookiee is? I don't know if that's me. I think that's our audience.
Well, I've got some pictures anyway. Let's go back over because we've got our first picture here. This is anti-stalker. And you can see there Lorelei, the legend, the little living legend, Lorelei. Masking up. Great to see. And she's copying your little pose there.
Yeah, I like that. And that's a rare early pick where I was only wearing one mask. So I was young in that pick.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't actually know where you are there in that one. Where are you?
At Walmart. I did a toy hunt.
That's from your toy hunt. Okay.
Yes.
Very cool. So there we go. That's the anti-stalker. So that is one of the last things Austin 316 would see as it smashes into his face. And then that's anti-stalker. And then on the other side, anti-bully. And again, copying the picture, which is great to see. This is really well done, by the way. Like the text and the font and everything is really good.
Very professional.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with this. I think this is awesome.
Yeah.
I genuinely think this is awesome. So awesome work there by Lorelei. I am warm into Lorelei. Only a little bit.
Okay.
You know, she has threatened me quite a lot in the past. But
to be fair, this podcast, you did say that if Marvel gets more views, you'd consider switching to talking about it. So
I don't want it to be a case whereby you really hit it off with this Star Wars girl. She's getting like loads of views, and then you're talking about your podcast, and then she comes here, and I don't know. I don't want her to feel underwhelmed. I mean, if she watches the quality of the content, it'll blow her mind.
So if she watches this video, clicks on it, and sees the first minute with no audio,
yes, she'll be like, "This is next level."
Yeah.
She'll be like, "This is so good. This is so." How do you guys think of this stuff up? Because I'm sure you did that on purpose. Yeah, we're like, yeah. No. Oh, well, we're artsy. That's exactly what we are.
Art.
We're talking out of our artses. Right, here we go then. Let's go to the next video. Let's go to Dave in real life, shall we?
Yes.
Hi, it's Dave in real life, and my idea for Wrestling Escape Pod merch is this wonderful pillar. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk of Triple T's obsession with obscure bedding, so I thought this would be a wonderful idea, and plus the likes of Monica King and Austin could both use this to snuggle up with their favourite YouTubers. It's every stalker's fantasy. Hope you like the idea, and I'm sure this would be a top selling merch. Thank you so much for watching this little video. I've been Dave in real life. Bye for now.
Can I just say that if that girl does watch this episode, I love the fact that she will have to watch the moment where a complete stranger comes on and said, "There's been a lot of talk about Tommy's weird obsession with strange bedding." And she'd be like, oh man. And I love the fact, I mean, like, he mentioned stalkers, so this really is a thing that's out there now, that Austin's a stalker or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think after tonight's episode and our whole audience Googling Austin's Star Wars plug, I don't think Austin's alone. I think this is Austin's redemption episode where we find out that everyone's a little Austin inside themselves, like she was a little Wookiee. Honestly, if you're sat there and you're thinking, Austin's a stalker, you might want to take a hard look in the mirror after tonight's episode, because it's all getting a little bit shady for all of us, right? It's all getting... It's a hard one to defend in court. But do you know what? I would totally make those pillars. If I knew how to do it, like where to go, if there's a company that would make them, because it's perfect. Yeah. We do talk about your bedding, and it's in the shape of the rocket, and it looks amazing. Yeah. And I was like, man, I would that's it. I love that idea. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? It's beautiful. Yeah, I love the video. It was funny. I was laughing my butt off. Yeah, it smells good. But as a genuine product, market that stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Dave. You will get zero money once we create that. So shout out. You'll get a shout out from me. I love I mean, like, to go to a pillow company and ask them to make a load of custom pillows in the shape of a rocket, and then to put our faces on, do it in the shape of a logo, get them made, get them sent out. I mean, we are talking a high price on this product. This is not going to retail for like £5, is it? This is going to be premium price. So I love the fact we're pricing our audience out of our merch as well. Well, we are high end. We are a high end podcast. So it's not our fault that our audience can't afford to appreciate the products that feel like they fit this podcast. I love that. I love the fact that we are turning to our community, asking for merch ideas, and then pricing them completely out of being able to buy them. Of course. It's because we care. Yeah, we are the giving podcast. We are allowing you to keep your money. Yeah. Right, let's move on to, I don't know what we've got, to be honest. Let's have a look and see at, Sunny. Let's go to Sunny.
Something tells me that music isn't going to be copyright free.
Something tells me that track was a banger. I was loving that.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, I was over here, you know.
Okay.
Like, rock on, baby.
I wasn't feeling that as much as the Miss Clown music.
Oh,
no.
You didn't have your face melted by that shredding?
I'm not really a shredding fan, to be honest.
Wow, so you don't like Def Leppard?
No, not really.
Dude, they always wear shirts with the Union Jack on it, though. That's like your culture.
Yes, but haven't you heard that Britain is evil now, according to Cody Rhodes?
Oh, no, I had that muted, and I was listening to music while he did that section.
No, Britain, I've turned my back on Britain.
Okay. Even Britpop?
I'm not even in Britain anymore. I've left.
So, like, if you used to be a fan of Suede, you're now a fan of the London Suede?
Yeah. I've given up anything British. I'm absolutely appalled that I was connected to such an evil country for so long. I had no idea. I had no idea that we'd terrorized America and that Americans felt such anger and disdain for us. So, yeah, I've turned my back.
As an American, I'll tell you that all I do is talk trash about you to everyone.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Because you're the only person I know from the Britain.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Now you can go back and start saying some nice things if you can think of any.
To you?
No, not to me. I'm just saying you don't have to trash me anymore.
Okay. To my friends?
Yeah, you don't have to, because I'm telling you, I've left Britain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just get it.
Where are you going?
Spain.
Okay. Secrets revealed. Remember that person that bullied me on that date?
Yes.
You just reminded me of something that I didn't say.
Oh my
God. During the video chat, she told me that she wanted to live in Europe, like move to Europe and live in Europe. So on the in-person date, I was like, okay, this is a good conversation. This is something she told me she's really passionate about, wanted to do since she was young. So I was like, where in Europe? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, dude, you told me that your life passion was to move to Europe. I'm asking where you want to go. And she doesn't know. She's just like, I don't know. So, Daze, you got to watch out. I know you're turning your back on Britain. Get the heck out of Europe. She's going to come. And you're...
Well, you know what?
No fury.
She sounds perfect for Britain. Perfect.
She didn't say Britain. She did not say Britain. I was hoping she'd say Britain. Because she was... Yeah, I don't know where she said. I forget. I wasn't really listening.
Well, had she abused you by this point?
Oh, of course, yeah, that was late in the day.
Of course.
Yeah, so I wasn't really listening.
Of course.
Not the biggest reveal, but you should watch your back. Because her eyes are on Europe.
Thank you. Yeah, some good ideas in there from Sonny. I saw a snow globe.
I was paying more attention to the jams, unfortunately, so... I did see a teddy bear, which is, again, like a pillow. So I appreciate that shout out.
Yep. Some good stuff in there.
Also, John Cena Gamer right now is saying Daze still has his accent. Yeah, Daze, do you want to talk about that? You're acting like you're no longer British, but doesn't really feel like it. Yeah,
but I've only literally just left Britain, so it's going to take, do you know what I mean? I'm not Apollo Crews. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to I can't just magically conjure up a Nigerian accent out of nowhere.
Okay, that's understandable. Yeah, I can't do it either.
Give me a week.
Right. Next week?
Next week.
Everyone has that to look forward to.
I'm trying to go to another video here, and you keep talking to me about it.
I'm just really excited for next week's episode.
Listen, no one's more excited for next week's episode than me.
Okay.
Don't you try and out-excite me, because you're not going to do it.
Sounds fair.
Right, let's have a look. I've got some images, actually. I've got images that have come through from Big Boy Dally. So the two images that I do like these. One is a T-shirt that's got the Wrestling Escape Pod logo over the nipples. It's got a little thumbs up. Make sure you smash the like, guys. And then it's got Wrestling Escape Pod as a little sad face at the bottom.
It's so sad.
That is so sad. But I look at that and I think, who wouldn't want to wear that out on a night on the town? Sure. Do you know what I mean? That is drip right there. I think that's what the kids say. I think the kids call it drip. That is mad drip right
we gotta
there.
rep that, yeah.
And then the towel. Look at that towel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember our forgotten soldier?
Yeah.
Our little buddy from when we first started.
Robbie. Shout out.
Yeah, there he is. A real OG towel. That towel is awesome. Fun fact about that image, though. Completely stolen, and I've got completely stolen, and there's no way that we'd be able to make those because we do not own the copyright to that. So there we go. There's a fun little fact for you. But I do like it. It's very cool. And then there's a third one from Big Boy Dally as well. Yours for only 17 payments of $6.99. Wrestling Escape Pod air freshener.
I got a prototype right here.
Oh, hello.
So you can see it's like the same thing, right?
Way, look at this.
So it's I've been spraying it around and it does smell like Tommy and Dave's. So.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what that would smell like, and I straight away came up with wilderness and disappointment for you. That's yeah, wilderness and disappointment. That would be your part of the air freshener. I don't know what my part would be. I haven't got a clue.
Non-British.
Non-British, yeah.
Yeah.
Beard.
Beard.
Non-British beard. Wilderness and disappointment.
Like it.
Yeah. So that was from Big Boy Daddy. So some good ones there. And I'm trying to have a look and see what other ones we've got. Big Boy Dally, Jennifer. I think we've got one more left. And we're going to hear from our old friend, the Wrestling Escape Pod hacker. Here we go.
Hello everybody, I am the Wrestling Escape Pod hacker. Today I'll be telling you about our state-of-the-art Wrestling Escape Pod merchandise. Wrong. I will not be telling you about some stupid Wrestling Escape Pod merch ideas. Because why would I, of all people, give Tommy and Dave's merch ideas to make their show better? So instead, I will be presenting to you Wrestling Escape Pod Hacker merchandise. Starting with this beautiful Wrestling Escape Pod Hacker mask that you can get yourself right now for only $79.99. And if you purchase this mask in the next 24 hours, you will get yourself another mask for free. Next, we have this fantastic Wrestling Escape Pod Hacker nuke that you can use to finally destroy the Wrestling Escape Pod. It's only $1,500. And get this, if you purchase this with the promo code WEP Hacker, you can get it for 10% off. And this is one of, if not my favorite of the bunch. It is a signed 8x10 of me, the Wrestling Escape Pod Hacker, flexing a beach like nobody else can, for only $69.99. And you thought Miss Carl 1 was sexy. So, if any of these great products interest you, then right now, call 555-555-HACKER. I'll repeat, 555-555-HACKER. Thank you.
Hello, yeah, can I... Yeah, 2 of the signed pictures, please. And what colors did the nukes come in? Because that is, can I just say, that is a great price for a nuke. $1,500 for a nuke. I don't know how you're doing this, but it's incredible. So 2 signed pictures, definitely a nuke if it comes in yellow. I am a fan of that, but yeah. No, I have changed my address. I'm in Spain now. Definitely not Britain anymore.
No.
Oh,
she's
what?
Gonna find you in Spain.
Oh, no, I'm not in Spain. I've got to go. Bye. Oh man, I tell you what, those videos are made so well.
Yeah.
So well.
The spinning text, I can't even do that, man. Well, I can, but not looking that good.
Dude, we can't even get both cameras looking in focus and sharp on this podcast, and then you've got like the Wrestling Escape Pod hacker that's coming in with all this kind of really interesting looking editing and everything. That sign, I would buy that sign picture. I'm sorry, I would. That sign picture with the guns out on the beach. I thought that was hilarious.
So I'm of the mind that the hacker is one of the Apple Podcast bros, based on that shot. Yeah.
I know there's a lot of conspiracies out there as to who the what if it's that girl? What if all this time it's been the girl from the Star Wars thing?
Star Wars girl, not hype girl.
No, not hype girl.
Okay.
What if it's Star Wars? She's dead to me now, hype girl. She's not coming back, is she?
For you. She's coming for you.
She might be
coming for Europe. Yeah.
But what if they? What? Oh man, that would be so good. Could you imagine if like she reveals it and it is her? Would that would freak you out, wouldn't it?
It would freak me out, but everyone else would just be like, I don't know. Who is that? Tom? No, everyone would know because they've all Googled her by now and they know, and they're probably showing up outside being like, can you tell us the story before next week? Yeah. I need to know what happens.
Oh my God. I need to know what happens. I'm so excited for next week. So excited.
And we're going to do our first ever AEW predictions.
Yeah, we got that next week as well. So, right, where did we get with the merch? Did we get anywhere?
We want the pillow.
Yeah, I like the pillow. I think the pillow's up there. I mean, we could go for the smooth and gritty whiskey.
We could do that. I love the hammer idea, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it's insulting to the whole community because they are all stalkers now. So I feel like it was a really good idea up to the point of this episode. Yeah. Although they could buy it and smash themselves in the face with the anti-stalker side, couldn't they? Everyone, all of our community just smashing themselves in the face. Yeah, I like the idea of the pillow and seeing if there's a way we can retail it for like $200. Like, really? We need that money, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Really highbrow price. But I am so excited for next week. So excited. Well, we still have one more thing. Oh, go on. The Apple Podcast reviews. We have a 5-star from John Cena, Alexa Bliss. Best podcast behind Alexa Bliss's Uncool with Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is the best thing in WWE right now. What I like about Days is that he respects the opinions of the Fiend and Alexa Bliss fans. I hope Alexa Bliss wins the Raw Women's Championship very soon. Oh my God. Then he adds a sentence that I feel like I realized what the issue is. He just keeps adding on sentences. Right. So I only read the first couple, and then I'm like, no, I already read this. So the new sentences for this week are, Lily has her beady little eyes on you, Days. Lily will soon do something to Tommy, like how she made Shayna Baszler's legs not work. Sounds like a threat. There we go. It does sound like a threat. But I'm glad that we got 5 stars, so it's like 5 stars. Also, we could have a Wrestling Escape Pod freaky doll. So that if ever Lily did turn up, then we've got our own kind of... Do you know what? If Lily ever did turn up, maybe our freaky doll could take her out on a date, show her the error of her rate. Perhaps she just needs a good night out. Yeah. Perhaps she just needs to go bowling. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Is that your go-to date? No, bowling. We'll save this for next week. Do you know what? I don't know what my go-to date would be. All right, well, think about it. Next week's a very special episode. Okay. Yeah, it is. Our Valentine's Day special. Valentine's Day special episode next week coming up. Something to look forward to. Right, well, I think we're done anyway, aren't we? We didn't even talk about the wrestling news, which was obviously Velveteen Dream. Gone. Yeah. Drake Wuertz, gone. Yeah, gone. Is gone. What's his name? Dropped the IWGP belt. Gone. Yeah, Ospreay. Injured. Yep. So,
Are there things happening in wrestling? Yes. Is this the place you're going to find out about them? No. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate the support as ever. And hopefully we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
Very.